Hi everyone, it's Isis again, and this morning I thought I would do a little showcase of some of my plants, and today I wanted to feature my species orchid, Cattleya Aclandiae, and these are my two Aclandiae. They're actually the same cross. First I have to, do a disclaimer that this video would be much more interesting if any of my plants were in bloom, but unfortunately none of them are. So sorry about that. We would have to wait a couple years to see any flowers because most of these guys are seedlings. So we're just going to go for it today. Okay, so about my Aclandiae. First, these are my favorite orchids right now, and I have two, and I don't usually like having repeats, but the reason I do is because when I bought this plant, the grower, I got it from Gold Country Orchids, and the grower told me that because of this parentage, 3141 by Exotic Jaguar, the plants have a 25% chance of being either Cattleya or alba. So I was like, what? I'm gonna get two. And the grower pointed out to me that if the leaves have spots like this one does, you can see there's like a little spotting on the leaf, then it might be, just type like the regular kind. But if the leaves are very clean and don't have spots, then it might more likely would be, well, it would increase the chance that it's either alba or Cattleya. So I had to get two, and I'm hoping that they're different, but if they're not, that's fine. I still really love these plants. So these are spotted orchids. You can see I potted them in wine corks. As I mentioned in my other potting video, Aclandiae likes to be mounted. It tends to do best when mounted. It needs really to dry quickly, and I don't really do mounts very well. I've never mounted an orchid. It's hard to take care of them in my home, so I'm trying wine corks. And so I potted these a few weeks ago in wine corks. And I feel pretty confident that it should work. The plants have been doing pretty well. Because these are my favorite orchids right now, I mess with them a lot, and I'm constantly misting and watering them. But eventually, I'll probably put a layer of sphagnum moss on top to keep them more moist when I get too busy to play with them every day. Okay. So then, just about these plants, this one has this, sorry if you can see, this new growth that's starting to mature here, which is really great. These plants should stay pretty small. They are supposed to bloom when they're pretty small, but I think I'll still have to wait a while. And then this one has this new growth developing here, and that has happened since I potted it in the corks, so I feel like everybody's pretty happy. Okay, so I really like Aclandiae, and I have a lot of crosses with them in the parentage. So I wanted to just kind of show you guys all my crosses, because this is something I'm trying to do with my collection, is have parents and then primary crosses. So I'll show you some of the primaries I have. I'll start with the ones where I have both parents. So we'll start with this one. Sorry, let me adjust that a little bit. So this is BC Hippodamia, and it's the cross of Aclandiae and Brassavola nodosa. And here is my Brassavola nodosa. So that's a little family. Mom and dad. Well, actually I don't know which one's which, and the baby. And then next primary I have is also a little one, and this one I'm pretty excited about. It has maroon flowers when it's grown. So this is Aclandiae crossed with cordigera, and this is my cordigera right here, which has this nice new growth, which I'm very happy about. So there's this family. Oh, maybe I should use this one. There's this family. And you can see this one has more of a Encyclia shape, so it's taking after cordigera. Okay, so those are the two primary crosses that I have, both of the parents. And then I have this primary, which I talked about previously, which is schilleriana by Aclandiae. And this is the biggest seedling that I have, and it has this nice growth that's maturing. Got this from H&R. Okay, and moving on, these are more complex hybrids that I have. So this is Jungle Eyes by Aclandiae, which is Jungle Eyes, which is Jungle Elf by Aclandiae. And Jungle Elf actually has Aclandiae also. Now this guy was in a little bit of rough shape, but we have this new growth maturing, and it's looking pretty good. It really looks a lot like the parent. I actually think, yeah, so this is actually 3/4 Aclandiae, because Jungle Elf is a Cattleya species, I don't know the name, by Aclandiae. So Jungle Elf is a primary cross. So that one's great. And then getting even more complex, I'll go with this one first. So this is also a Jungle Elf cross by Cattleya Lulu. I don't know if this one has a cultivar or has been registered. But it has a little growth there, and it matured this growth since I've had it. And then finally, the last cross I have, which is a complicated one. And also, when I was getting ready to do this video, I knocked this thing off the table, and I'm really sad, but I think it'll be okay. No roots broke. And yeah, this one has 2 growths that are maturing. This one and this one. Okay, sorry. So this cross is Katherine Clarkson, which is Jungle Gem by Mark Jones. So Jungle Gem is Jungle Elf by something. Sorry, I wrote it down. Let me check. Sorry. So Jungle Gem is Jungle Elf by Precious Stones, and then right, and Jungle Elf is a primary of Aclandiae and that other species I don't remember. And then Mark Jones is C. Facellis by Caudebec, and Facellis, sorry I'm butchering these names, is Aclandiae by Bicolor. So it has on both sides Aclandiae in it. It's looking pretty good. Okay, so yeah, that's my, I'll line them all up. These are all of my Aclandiae and Aclandiae crosses. So yeah, I'm trying to build my collection this way, trying to get, you know, species and then the primaries and then other ones that I like. And then just as a last little treat, I have a couple guys in bloom that I wanted to show you. Like a little Oncidium, tiny guy, but really cute flowers. This is Wilsonara's Space Mine Red Rendezvous. And then I'm going to talk more about Dendrobiums later, but this is my first Dendrobium. Didn't have any in my collection, and I realized that I really like these types. So this is Dendrobium Little Atro, and it has the most incredible purple veining in there. I hope it'll focus. Maybe I'll add some pictures, some nice pictures, but I really, really love this. So I'm going to get more Dendrobiums like this. I typically don't like the shape of Dendrobiums, like the nobile with the huge cans. It doesn't do it for me. But this basically looks like a bifoliate cat, which is my favorite. And the flowers are just crazy. I really like it. Anyway, so that's all for now. I just want to show you in detail more of my collection. I actually have a lot of Brassavola and nodosa crosses, so I'll probably do a video like this on that. Well, thanks for watching, and more later. Bye!